there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book review and makeup look for The Quantum Weirdness of the Almost Kiss by Amy Noel Park. I'm really excited to do this. I read this book about 3 months ago as an ARC, and it came out last week. And I'm super excited to recommend this book. I love this book. I rated it 5 stars. And if you want to hear more about what I thought about it, keep watching. Before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me if you did. But without further ado, let's get into this look. The Quantum Weirdness of the Almost Kiss is a young adult romance. It is childhood best friends to lovers. We get a couple of tropes, the childhood best friends to lovers. We get one-sided pining, dual point of views, geniuses in love with each other, and a lot more. But for now, that's basically a lot of what happens. The dual point of views are between Evie and Caleb. They have been best friends since they were like 4 years old. They lived in the same hometown together and then ended up going to a genius school together when they were like 13 maybe, and now they're like 16 or something like that. And this genius school, it's not for like just geniuses, because technically Caleb isn't really a genius. He's just really good at coding, so he's allowed into the school since they teach that. He is really smart though. He can do a lot of like math and stuff, but Evie is literally a certified genius. Their talents come into play when they both have to do a project for this competition, and they decide to team up together because some math stuff. Listen, there's so much math in this book. Not like, okay, it's not like an abundance of Catherine's math, but it is talk of math, and I didn't understand any of it, but it was still good. Like, I got the gist of what they were doing and like that it was significant, but I didn't know what any of it meant, and I doubt too many of you will either. But still, like, I could tell like it was important. And unlike an abundance of Catherine's, it didn't take up too much of the plot. It was just like a plot point that they were doing this project together, and they don't talk about the math that much. While we're on the subject, who really let John Green write a book about a boy that loves math and only dates girls named Catherine? Like, why did we just let him do that? Anyways, as I said, the book is dual point of view between Evie and Caleb. And in Evie's point of views, we see that she gets super nervous talking in front of large groups of people. She gets like really anxious just making friends and stuff like that, which is why Caleb is really her only close friend. She has one more who was her roommate at the genius school, but that is really it in Evie's realm of friends, because it's hard for her to make friends, and it is confirmed later in the book that she has social anxiety disorder, and that she's diagnosed with it and she takes medicine for it, and I thought that this was a really good piece of representation for neuroatypical people. I found her anxiety not to be too like stereotypical. Of course, it's not for me to say. I do not have social anxiety disorder, but as far as I know, I thought that it was pretty good representation. And yes, Evie is a certified genius. She is literally like the smartest person at that school, and she's really good at math. That is her special thing, is math, like Kayla's is coding. The two of them are extremely close and they tell each other everything, except Caleb has not told Evie that he is in love with her. And the book is called The Quantum Weirdness of the Almost Kiss because Caleb has counted in his head all the times that he has almost kissed Evie and then hasn't. One time he actually did try, and Evie got really mad at him and didn't speak to him for like a week or so, 2 weeks I think, and so he never like actually tried to kiss her again, but he counts all the times that he's like, I'm gonna kiss her, and then like talks himself out of it. However, Evie did not know that Caleb was in love with her at the time that he tried to kiss her. She just thought that he tried to kiss her, and she didn't understand that it was because he was in love with her. And Caleb thought that Evie realized he was in love with her because he tried to kiss her, and she didn't. And so they never talk about it, and this is like kind of miscommunication trope, but through the book, Evie tries to work on her anxiety about different everyday things, but especially dating. She's never been on a date, she's never dated anyone, she's never kissed anyone, and she wants to, but it's hard for her since she has such bad anxiety and a social anxiety disorder. So she ends up becoming friends with this guy, Leo, at their genius school. And Leo likes her. He is Caleb's friend, kind of, because Leo codes too. But once he starts flirting with Evie and then ends up asking her on some dates, Caleb doesn't really like him anymore. That is the one aspect of this book that I wasn't super obsessed with, was that there was a love triangle, and it got a little hostile at some points, and I just don't like love triangles, so if you like love triangles, you'll like this. The writing style of the book definitely isn't middle grade, like books like The Henna Wars or Her Royal Highness or anything like that. It seems like it's more for an older audience rather than 11, 12, 13-year-olds, but it's not graphic in any way, as some books that are classified as young adult end up being. It's really sweet, wholesome, just a really just cute little book, but the writing style is definitely more mature than other young adult books. When I think about Caleb and Evie, it's quite clear to me that they're like polar opposites, besides that they're smart. Caleb is really like outgoing and has a ton of friends, not like close friends like Evie is, but still he makes friends, he plays baseball, he's just a real like charismatic guy, and Evie is not. She's smart, she's nice, but she's not social, she doesn't play a sport or anything like that. She's just like an awkward kind of sweet girl that doesn't really talk to that many people. They decided they needed to vacuum right now. And Caleb helps Evie with her anxiety. He's there for her when she has panic attacks, and he helps like calm her down, and it's really sweet, and he's a really good love interest slash main character. Overall, I thought it was a really great romance. This plot was okay. Not my favorite plot ever. It gets a bit strange somewhere in the middle, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but there's a plot line that like I wasn't obsessed with, but it ultimately led to Caleb and Evie, you know, ending up together. But I don't know, I'm not sure I enjoyed it that much, like the plot part of it. The romance was super cute though. I rated the book 4 stars because I really enjoyed the romance, and the writing style was really good as well. There were just a couple aspects of the book that I was like, not obsessed with, like the love triangle and the miscommunication. But other than that, I thought it was so cute and definitely a must read if you just want like a good romance to kick back with. This is it. Like, it's super cute. If you watched my last video, you know that this book isn't one of my new all-time favorites. It's just loved it, and I do definitely recommend it to anyone wanting a cute little fun romance book. It's super adorable. The dual POVs really got me. So if it had only been one point of view, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much. But it's the fact that we got dual POVs, which isn't really that common in romance books. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this book. I loved the romance, the writing style. I thought the characters were super interesting. And yeah, I think you guys should go check it out. It's by Amy Noel Park, and it is super fun, cool, fresh, all of the above. Also, I wanted to talk about like the ending because that was really cool, and I really pictured it as like a movie ending. It's like one of those running to see each other endings, and like not like at an airport, but I think about an airport when I think about those kind of endings and like movie scenes. I really think this would be a cute movie, honestly. So Netflix, hit Amy Noel Park up. But yeah, here is the final look for the Quantum Weirdness of the Almost Kiss. As you can see, I did a kind of a half cut crease with purple and pink, and then I put glitter on top of it, and I did a light blue eyeliner, and then just like a hot pink lip, and then for the title words I put white freckles and just some pink highlighter. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it and talking about this book. Make sure to go check it out. Next week, I'm probably gonna do a From Lou Cobb with Love look, but that is to be determined. I'm not sure yet. And make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Again, it would mean a lot to me. Super fun. I'm like 50 away from 600, so that'd be super duper cool if you could subscribe and share this video. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. Bye!